Today we'll be doing the CULater lab, and basically what it is, it's sort of proving the law of conservation of mass, but we'll also learn how to write net ionic equations with this lab. So copper is going to be run through a series of reactions, and if you look at this flow chart, we will take and weigh out some copper, then we will take and add sodium hydroxide, nitric acid. This will produce a poisonous gas called nitrogen dioxide, so this part has to be done in a fume hood. Then can go to the desk and we can add sodium hydroxide, creating copper hydroxide. Then we can heat it, copper oxide. We can add sulfuric acid, copper sulfate. Then we can add zinc to precipitate the copper back out. So if we started out with a gram here, theoretically we should end up with a gram here. Now because we had a little bit of excess zinc, we have to destroy that at the end, because if we weigh zinc, we will think it's the weight of copper. So we will destroy that by adding some HCl and destroying it. So we're going to go through a whole series of reactions. There's only two calculations, the weighing of the copper and your percent return at the end. So you don't have to do any calculations in between, but there are a lot of net ionic equations that have to be written. I'll give you the molecular, but I would like you to write the net ionic equations. So to do this part, we have to go to the fume hood, and I have to weigh out some copper. So first of all, I'll weigh out some copper. In the beaker, I put out my weighed copper. I don't know if you can see that well or not, but that's the copper weighed out. Now I'm going to add concentrated nitric acid. Concentrated nitric acid is a very nasty acid. If you get it on your skin, it will remove your skin. Your skin will turn yellow, and it'll take about 2 days, maybe 3 days for your skin to replace it. There is nothing you can do, and so don't get it on your skin. Okay, the amount of nitric acid I add is not quantitative. The amount of metal using is quantitative. So now I'm going to add the nitric acid to my copper. And again, you should see a reaction taking place. And the brown gas is nitrogen dioxide. It is a poisonous gas, and that is why we must do this in the fume hood. And we will let this react until all the copper is dissolved. I use just a little over half a gram of copper as per recommended. And notice it still takes quite a while for the reaction. Okay, it appears to be done. Now I'm going to add about 10 milliliters of water. Okay, then I'm going to add 8 molar sodium hydroxide. Is it busy? Right here?
Remove it.
Okay. So now I'm going to add some sodium hydroxide.
That was still
Okay.
3, 2.
Now I'm going to add some 8 molar sodium hydroxide. I'm going to add about 10 mils. So I pre-measured that. So I'm going to add that to my flask.